Certainly it is welcome news, Mr. Speaker, that the SIB presented that inflation was at a low rate of 1.6%. But I'm sure that many Belizeans not feel the numbers, because if you ask the ordinary citizen across the length and breadth of this country, they will tell you that they not feel the numbers because they feel that the cost of living continues to go up. Now, I remember at a time when the UDP government was more focused on addressing these issues, and less focused about, what's happening with the visa scandals and the abuse of power and all of these things that were happening to the government. But those were the days when they were talking about bringing down the cost of living no matter what. Even though when that was said already, the cost of living was already going up. For instance, Mr. Speaker, for an example, in 2009, a pound of red kidney beans was at $2.25. Today, that same pound of red kidney beans is $3.50. You know how much it cost in 2007, Mr. Speaker? It was 75 cents a pound. Poultry, the whole chicken, was at $2.39 a pound in 2009. Today it's at $2.95.
Even for an economist, what you were attempting to do would have been a bridge too far. But in your case, your unfamiliarity with the concepts with which you were trying to grapple was patent. And it meant that your enterprise was doomed from the start. I found myself, Mr. But I never interrupted you when you spoke, man. I found myself remembering the old saw, man. Hey, man, you can't. I am not being rude to, hey, man. Subside, simmer down, and listen to what I have to say. And you might learn something, you see. You might learn something. I found myself remembering the old saw. Who was it that said, you use statistics like a dog uses a lamppost for support, not for illumination. You understand? And you know in what? That is the clearest illustration of that old saying.